Hello and welcome to Lord Fenton Gaming plays Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm your expert assassin Lord Fenton. In today's video we're going to do some chapter 5 quests and hunt down a member of the Cult of Cosmos. Now this one, the island of Misfortune, is more of a pit stop quest where you have to pay money in order for the pirates not to attack you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cutscene go on, and also since I have plenty of cash, yeah, I'll pay off the pirate queen herself, which is all good. Here is the cutscene. I'm going to let this go on, and here we go on that.
Gods have mercy!
You want mercy? Those who trade in slaves anywhere on my island will be marked as slaves themselves, then hauled to Attica and fed to the system they tried to profit from. Get this scum out of my sight.
I thought all pirates were slavers.
And you are?
My name is Cassandra.
Well, Cassandra, we're all thought to be murderers too. So, tell me why I shouldn't kill you right here.
I was told you're a trader of information.
Among other things, yes.
I'm looking for someone.
Entering my city and killing my followers is a strange way to strike a deal.
I didn't think they'd let me just walk in, and I don't have time to waste.
Then speak.
I'm looking for a woman. She left Sparta when I was a child.
I'll need more than that, Cassandra.
She has birthmarks on her arm that form the constellation Aquila.
Now, that is something I can work with. Just who exactly is this woman?
She's my mother. I haven't seen her since I was a child.
So, you're on a quest to find your family?
Something like that.
Then your path is not an easy one.
Aspasia's the one who sent me to find you.
Aspasia? Now why would she do that?
She said you might have information that could help me in my search.
You can have anything for the right price.
And what is that price?
Considering you butchered a few of my people, I feel like compensation is in order.
Here, take it.
A pleasure doing business.
The information I need. How long will it take?
I already have it.
You do?
Your Merini now sails under the name of Finicas. She started as a member of my crew, but we parted ways not too long ago.
I'm leaving soon. Chaos is your home. But this isn't my true calling. My purpose.
You might never find what you're looking for, Finicas.
I can't stop until I do.
You are a great pirate.
And you are an even greater friend. Don't forget me.
Do you know where she is now?
She sailed southeast with her crew in search of a greater calling.
She was part of your crew?
For a time.
Why did she leave?
Much too interested in the politics of war. Waste of a good pirate, if you ask me. I haven't heard from her since she left.
Chios is a long way from Sparta. How did your paths cross?
On the sea, long ago. In her, I saw a better life. In me, she found freedom. Together, we own the waves.
I can't believe she was a pirate.
She's the kind of woman who, once she sets her mind to something, gets it done.
Thank you.
Home isn't a place. It's the people you're with. If you don't find what you're looking for, there's a place for you here.
I am back. So we got the location of our mother in this game. the Island of Misfortune is complete. This island's complete for now. The next chapter, once you get free again, you'll do her quest line, which is part of a trophy/achievement. Now, I'm going to skip ahead to Do No Harm, which is another Chapter 5 quest. I am back. Now we're going to do first Do No Harm, since it's part of a Chapter 5 quest. Now we have to talk to Hippokrates, which is also important because later on he has a quest line for a trophy/achievement, of course. You're getting introduced to these trophy characters/achievement characters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the cutscene go on, and here we go on that.
Apollo himself should smite your precious... Look, you insignificant peon. Tell me where he is, or by Ira, I'll burn this clinic to the ground with you in it.
I already told you what I know.
I don't ask much. Hippokrates must show humility to ensure public order. Prostrate himself before the gods and declare that his skills are gods given.
But that won't help his patience. It'll just take him away from his work.
If Hippokrates thinks he can disrupt social order to make himself into a demigod of healing, well, perhaps the gods themselves will have their revenge.
I'm sure there's no need for raised voices.
Who are you?
I'm looking for a man named Hippokrates.
Yet another crazed follower of the madman himself. Tell your impious master that unless he makes a public apology, and soon, this priestess of Ira will gather an army of faithful and shut him down. Out of my way!
Oh, thank all the gods she's gone. I thought she was going to kill me this time.
What's going on?
I am Sostratos. Chrysis has accused my master Hippokrates of impiety.
Is he impious?
He believes that beyond praying, people can take their health into their own hands and make themselves well.
Fascinating. Can I speak with him?
I'm sorry, he isn't here.
Is this his workshop?
It's Hippokrates' clinic. Here we study healing, offer treatments, and provide care to anyone who asks.
Why not work with the priests in the sanctuary of Asklepios? It's what this region is known for, right?
The priests try their best, but their methods are stuck in the past. Hippokrates is researching new cures and treatments.
I need to meet Hippokrates. Is he in Argolis, at least?
Yes, but he's gone southeast of Hera's Watch to help the sick and injured.
I'll find him.
If you're going to meet Hippokrates, could I trouble you with a small errand?
Depends what it is.
I want you to bring him some equipment. He was in such a hurry, he left it behind.
I could bring that to Hippokrates.
Really?
I'll be sure he gets the equipment.
You have my thanks.
How will I know when I've found Hippokrates?
Follow the road southeast of Hera's Watch to the Cave of Pan. He won't have set up far from it. Look for a long line of sick people. He's balding, but I wouldn't mention that if I were you.
I am back, and look like we got a nice introduction to Chrysis. Well, she's like a total bee. But anyways, that part of the quest done. First, do no harm. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up the footage to get the Hippokrates, so here we go on that. Well, I am back, and we're getting closer to Hippokrates, of course. He's going to give us our next task, most likely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cutscene ahead roll on, and we'll get a nice introduction to Hippokrates, of course.
So, what has caused this man's condition?
An excess of phlegm, Doctor.
In the immediate sense, yes. But more importantly, he suffers from neglect.
Neglect?
Good food, warm clothing, so much could have helped. But since other caretakers assumed his condition was a punishment from the gods, they neglected him.
Challenging tradition. You must be Hippokrates.
Yes, I'm also very busy.
This will only take a moment. I won't keep you away from your patients. And your students?
Observation, experience, and experimentation are crucial for treatment. My followers are learning that.
I've come from your clinic in Argos. Sostratos asked me to give you this.
I knew I forgot some things. Sostratos is a good physician, but a better apprentice there is none. Did you ask him to pay you for this delivery?
No. I knew this would help you and your patients. That's good enough for me.
Quite admirable. What did you say your name was?
Cassandra of Sparta.
Well met, Cassandra of Sparta. What do you need?
I've been searching for a Spartan woman.
What makes you think I would know her?
I was told you may have helped her a long time ago.
Maybe the priests at the sanctuary of Asklepios can help. They keep detailed records of all who passed through.
Please, Hippokrates, I came very far to meet you.
As did this patient, and the one before him, and the one before her. My patients need me, but my notes on diseases of the mind were taken. Retrieve them, and I will help you find what you seek. Hurry, this patient doesn't have much time left.
According to Sostratos, you don't like people mentioning your... you know.
My what?
Your hair. Or lack of it.
Yes, yes. Make your jokes while walking around like one of Phidias' sculptures come to life.
Where should I look for your notes?
For Tyrins, not far from here. Perhaps they'll return them if you ask.
Or they could prepare for a new battle. With me.
Far be it for me to tell Amistios how to work, but please, for my sake, do not kill needlessly. Enough blood has been shed in this war.
Did Chrysis take your notes?
Ah, you've met the priestess. No, not her, but the local military commander. I can't fault his desperation. Those men suffered terribly from battle fatigue.
She would have come here a long time ago, with an injured baby. Are you sure she would have passed through the sanctuary of Asklepios?
I was a young man then. When I encountered a situation beyond my skills, I would send the patient to the sanctuary.
And these priests keep records of their patients?
Yes, engraved in stone. The elder priest might remember.
What was so interesting about these notes?
They were my notes about diseases of the mind, including what the priests call the sacred disease. That's what this patient has. He's losing control of his limbs and throat, sometimes frothing at the mouth. I fear his breathing will stop next.
I'll do my best with what you've told me.
Good luck. We're depending on you.
I am back, and First Do No Harm is officially complete. However, there are more main quests for Chapter 5. It's not like the Pilot Island Gal and Pogaki's one, where you just do one each and finish. No, this one you gotta do a little bit more legwork, of course. So, next up we're going to do is the Doctor Will See You Now. We have to look for someone that's working for the Doctor. So, let's get going on that, shall we? Well, it looks like the person we're looking for is inside of a fortress, which is heavily guarded most likely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up the footage until we get to that said fortress. So here we go on that. I am back. I changed from day to night to sneak better, of course, and in case I get into combat, it looks like I can first strike unsuspecting Spartan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this action / cutscene go on, and here we go on that.
What are you doing here?
Hippokrates sent me. Your commander stole his notes, and I think you have them.
The ones written by the great Hippokrates himself. I'm sorry. They were burned in the last attack.
What?
You heard me. The medical tent was burned. At least I memorized the notes before we lost them. I'll transcribe them when I have time, or when the war subsides.
Then you'll have to come with me. A patient Hippokrates is treating will die without your help.
I have a patient right here who needs my help.
Can't someone else take care of this one?
I'm the only doctor here. Now let me work.
I'll wait here for you to finish. If I leave, what's stopping you from running away?
Thinking like a mercenary. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. Then make yourself useful and bring me my bone forceps. Some idiot or another's always borrowing them.
Then you'll come treat Hippokrates' patient?
You have my word.
I'll go get your bone forceps.
I am back. We have to acquire the bone forceps. Looks like someone's like using it for something that it should not be used for it, which is pretty stupid. But still, this is ancient times. They don't know what forceps is. And my point is, we're going to get it back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this action go on because I feel like most likely there will be combat for it. So here we go on that.
Forceps should be in there. Once I deliver these, we can get back to Hippokrates. These are the forceps he wanted.
What's that? You said the...
My sight!
I'm burning! Fight me! This is your end! Your life is over! I like to think...
Is this it?
You aren't a half-bad assistant. When I'm done with his surgery, I'll be honored to help Hippokrates. Might be limping for a while, but Apollo willing, they'll make a full recovery.
I'll meet you there. Don't be late.
I am back. Well, after that combat, I visited the dude and got his Bone Forceps back, of course, which is a very good thing. At this point, I was either thinking about looting the fort or looting on the way out. I don't know. It depends how I felt. Yeah, it looked like I was going on the way out. And enough with this popsicle stand. So what I'm going to do is speed up the footage until we get to Hippokrates. So here we go on that. I am back from the fast forwarding. So our next objective is simply return this to Hippokrates to complete the Doctor Will See You Now. Alright, the next thing that's going to happen is going to be a cutscene and most likely a quest complete. So I'm going to let that roll right about now.
Hippokrates, how's your patient?
You were gone so long, he didn't survive.
I'm sorry, Hippokrates. We took more time because this Misios helped me save my own patient.
Sometimes science requires tough decisions.
If we're finished here, I'll take some time and write down what I remember of your notes, Hippokrates.
I'll go see the priests for more information about my mother.
Come with me. You've had a busy day. The importance of diet to maintaining one's health cannot be overstated.
What good can one apple really do?
Well, taken daily, they can keep the doctor away. But to more serious matters, I know why you're here. You're looking for your mother.
You remember her?
I was young then. I didn't know how to help. I turned her away. But her look of determination and despair was burned into my mind. It has never left me, and it never will. After, I swore to Apollo that I wouldn't turn away another patient, that I'd dedicate my life to the cause. She made an impression on me. Your brave mother did.
To know that.
I sent your mother to the sanctuary of Asklepios. Tell the elder priest a treatment for the sacred disease will soon be available to any patient who needs it. Then he may talk to you.
Thank you for everything, Hippokrates. I'll go see him now.
With the Doctor Will See You Now officially finished, we got this other quest to do. I'm going to put a timestamp in this video because there's much more to do. So anyways, back on this quest, we have to get information from the other priests and find the sanctuary. So let's go do that right now. Since I am on Explorer mode, because Guided mode is for wussies, we're going to try to find out where we need to go. So I'm just going to search around until I feel the time we're going to need to find them. Let me see here. That's the Valley of Dreams. And it's near some kind of military camp. I'll just guess it's right there. Of course. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up the footage since it looks like it's 800 meters away. And here we go on that. I am back from speeding up the footage. Now we found the objectives, what we're going to need to do. All we have to do is get information from each of these priests. We might have to do some side quests for them. If that's the case, I'll mark them for the video, so if anybody does need any help on those, well, those quests will do. So what I'm going to do is up ahead is a cutscene. I'm going to let that happen and most likely start another quest, which is side quest to the main quest. And here we go on that.
May Asklepios spare her from suffering.
Will she live?
Not unless the gods heed our prayers. Many sick Athenians have arrived in our Argolis recently, and very few have left. This poor girl has the same sickness.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I was warned of the Eagle Bearer. Wants nothing but drachmi for blood, I was told.
We're wasting time, Priest. We can discuss what I want when this sick girl's needs are taken care of.
Her illness seems to have no cure, and it's spreading. Our sacrifices have done little to draw the attention of the gods. Pigs, goats, all have fallen on deaf ears. We need a beast whose blood will ignite these flames for Asklepios to see.
What did you have in mind?
There is a rumor of a bull with skin as white as snow roaming the sanctuary outskirts. Head west of here, towards the coast. Bring it to me alive, and we'll offer a sacrifice the gods cannot ignore. I'm touched you will help these people, but I know why you're really here. Chrysis made all priests swear oaths to seal our lips in the face of the eagle-bearing Mystios, or forfeit our lives. But I serve the gods and the sick. My oaths are to them.
The outskirts are vast. Can you be more specific about the location of the bull?
Last I heard, it was grazing on Mount Corifum, near the Assini ruins.
If you're just going to slit its throat, why do you need the bull alive?
But we're not just going to slit its throat. First, we pour water on its head. If it nods, we may proceed. Gods, mortals, and animals, all must be willing participants in a sacrifice, or it is impure. To save this many people, we will need the beast's blood, bones, and fat.
Tell me about Chrysis. She has everyone terrified.
We taught her everything we knew about healing, about the gods. Then she found new teachers, people in masks. They changed her, turned her heart black. They became her gods.
I'll find this bull for you.
Well, I am back. Look like we swapped quests for now. A heart for a head. We have to look for the scarce bull and some kind of ruins. Look like bandits took it. Yes, that is right. Bandits have stolen the bull, which is unfortunate, which is real bad. And they're bastards, of course, which they are up to no good. So I'm looking on the map right now for the right location and place to ensure we get this right. Alright, we found the location. I'm going to mark it near it, so when we get on the map, we'll go for it. Alright, I'm going to do is slightly fast forward the footage until we get there, so here we go. I am back. We have found the official area to go to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear it out. So I'm going to let the action go on, and here we go on that.
Doesn't look like he died willingly. I'll take his heart for the sacrifice. It will have to do. Oh, not the best feeling. I hope this heart is enough. If they want the whole bull, they can come get it themselves.
I am back. Some good news and bad news. Obviously, bad news, the scarce bull is dead. The good news is we got the heart intact. So let's turn that in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed it up. Here we go. We're getting close by to the priest who needs the heart. So let's see if we can pass this heart out and do well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the cutscene go on. There'll be some choices, and here we go on that.
Did you find the white bull?
I couldn't bring it back alive. But I did manage to collect its heart.
This won't be enough to please Asklepios. The beast died unwillingly, and with just the heart, we'll only be able to pray for one life.
Please, Mythios. The white bull you killed was mine. My farm feeds half of our lease. If I die, people will starve.
I beg you! My husband was killed by this sickness. I have 2 small children. Who will take care of them if I die? I am wealthy and will pay you for this blessing.
It's okay. Give the sacrifice to them.
You did this. You choose whose prayers get heard by the gods.
I know what it's like to be small and forsaken. Pray for the girl.
You'll regret this.
Not an easy choice, Mystios, but it's been made. The rest is in the hands of the gods.
I did my part, priest.
The Spartan woman you're after.
You've met her?
Her visit to the sanctuary is legendary, but sadly, it was before my time. The man you want is Midon, the elder priest. He spoke of her often. That is, before he cut out his tongue.
Cut out his tongue?
When he's not healing the sick, he's in the guest house. Spends a lot of time being tended to by the servants.
Thank you. I won't forget you helped me.
And these people won't forget you helped them.
I am back. I had to pick the little girl. It was an obvious choice in my mind. A heart for her head is now complete. The other quest should be also complete. Yes, we completed that quest. So the next thing we're going to do is, let's see what it's called. Speak no evil. We're going to do that. So we have to interrogate this elder priest. So let's get to it right now. Alright, next quest, we have to get to the priest. We might have to sneak him around. I'm probably going to most likely clear out the area since it's going to be much more dangerous in my mind. Which is a good idea, of course, to clear areas out. I'm going to be cautious and clear it out like I said before. If it's safe, then I'll just waltz on in and resume the cutscene. So for now, I'm going to let the action go on. There'll be a cutscene after that, and here we go.
The watch will be vigilant here.
What? Somebody help me with the... Go! You are going to...
They're dead. And you must be Midon.
He doesn't speak.
So I've heard. I'm here to find out why.
Chrysis did this to him.
I thought he did this to himself.
To prove his loyalty to her.
Now, why would Chrysis want an elder priest to cut out his tongue?
Midon is a caring, generous man.
I want answers from him, not you. Tell me about the Spartan woman and her baby.
He can only answer yes or no.
The Spartan woman, was her name Myrine? They said she had a baby with her. Was it hers?
The baby was close to death when they arrived. Midon prayed for its life.
You saved the child. No.
He did everything he could, but the baby was badly wounded.
Did she tell you where she was going? Do all sanctuary priests take their servants to bed?
I am not his servant. We share a sacred bond.
Sacred. Right. I know why Chrysis made you cut out your tongue. The night my mother brought my brother here, you and your priests left him for dead. And Chrysis didn't like you telling the story.
That's not what happened!
What do you know? You're too young to have been there.
He told me the story many times before that witch stole his voice. He tried to save the baby, did everything he could.
I don't believe you. Dad!
How can my baby be dead?
I don't know what to tell you. You were lucky he survived as long as he did. That fall was devastating.
My baby! My baby!
Listen, there's nothing we can do for you anymore. You'd best be on your way. Ray is here.
They're gone. They're both gone. He wept for that Spartan woman so far from home. Her baby barely recognizable, hardly breathing.
Tell me, please. I need to know.
Not even Apollo could save the child. Midon told me how the Spartan woman wept, held the baby in her arms, sang to him, before finally leaving him to the gods.
Chrysis took the baby, didn't she? And she made you cut out your tongue to hide the truth. Where is Chrysis?
There is an altar, where people offer their sick babies to be healed. This is where she took the child. Find it near the statue of Apollo Maleatas, and you'll find Chrysis.
People come to this sanctuary to heal. But I come here and find people dying without hope, priests without tongues, and babies left with an insane woman. My mother was a fool to trust any of you. I'm going to find Chrysis, and she's going to pay for what she's done.
I am back. So now Chrysis is part of the cult of Cosmos, the worshippers of the bloodline. Now here's the thing on that. That's the one that was missing, and it was part of the story. So in other words, if you need to complete the worshippers of the bloodline and that one was left, well, guess what? This video is going to show you all on how to hunt that witch down. Yes, I'm calling her a witch. So next up, after Speak No Evil, of course, is doing that quest, Ashes to Ashes. Now, this quest was very good in my mind. Also, it gave you a nice choice, so keep that in mind. And if I remember right, this will also complete part of the chapter with Hippokrates, of course. Now what we're going to do is look for that member of the cult of Cosmos, because she's a big troublemaker, and I think she's part of the story that's important. Let's see where she is at. Valley of Dreams, south of the military camp. I guess it's right there. Alright, I'm going to speed up the footage until we get near it, and here we go. I am back from speeding up time, so we're getting close to the forest altar. And here's the thing, there's going to be a choice there. I'm going to make the obvious choice, and because of that there'll be another quest, so I'm going to give everybody that too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the cutscene and action go on, so here we go on that end.
And the altar. Chrysis will find... A warning. Must be getting close. All you cultists will die here.
Killing seems to run in your bloodline, almighty eagle bearer.
Don't you dare speak of my family, Snake.
I still remember the night your mother brought me my child. The sad, pathetic thing, crying in the rain. Had I known then that Myrrine had 2 children. But here you are. My family is complete.
You let my mother believe her baby was dead.
But he was. Oh, how she wept when his little heart stopped beating. But then I took care of him. Placed him on this very altar. Screamed for the gods to spare his life. And they listened.
What did you do with my brother?
I saved his life. By teaching him to suffer. To know pain so well that he would learn to welcome it like an old friend. And now he will teach all of the Greek world to know that pain.
You tortured him? He was just a baby!
I taught him to survive. This world is cruel. It demands strength or death. So I gave him strength.
Where did my mother go that night?
That weakling crawled to the hills of Corinth. The monger was supposed to deliver her back to me, but she can't hide forever. She will give us more children.
I'll run my spear through your throat for the pain you've caused.
This world is pain. I gave Demos strength to cope. Your mother was a weakling who whined to the gods like a pig on an altar. I am more a mother to her child than she will ever be. I can be a mother to you too, Eagle Bearer.
This goes beyond my family. You and your cult are going to destroy the Greek world. You bring nothing but suffering.
You talk of suffering, and yet you come drenched in blood and threaten my life. You are a killer, just like your brother. Here, let me show you.
My child!
This baby's yours?
He was dying. Chrysis had me bring a gift to Ira so that he might be protected.
Chrysis lit the temple on fire with the boy and me inside.
Chrysis is a servant of Ira. She does what needs to be done.
What needs to be done? She left your baby to burn alive.
And you saved him. God's bless you, Eagle Bearer. Sleep now, sweet child. Mater is here.
I'm not sure saving that baby was the right thing to do. Chrysis's reign of terror must end. If what Chrysis said was true, Myrrine believes my brother died long ago.
I am back, and Chrysis is one responsible for raising Demos, our brother. And we complete Ashes to Ashes, so the main quest should be complete. Now, I'm going to do is I'm going to show everybody where Chrysis is at so we can hunt her down and put her on the list. I have got us to the right location. There's the quest right here. Now here's the thing about that. Since she got away before, we have another opportunity to kill her. This time without any kid we had to save from the altar. Yes, if you save the kid from the altar, then that's the quest you get. If you don't save the kid, well, you have a shot to kill her already. We're going to do the save the kid route. It makes me feel much, much better, of course. Yes, I am doing this for the Cult of Cosmos to scratch off the list. And this is one for the worshippers of the bloodline. You see this quest up ahead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cutscene go on, and here we go.
Misfortune, please help, I'll do anything. Please help me.
Calm down. Tell me what happened.
Raiders in the forest. My husband, he tried to fight them off.
Did you say the forest? I thought the forests of Argos are safe.
They stole our food, our horse. They wanted to take me. All I can hear is their awful laughing. Such a horrible noise.
Laughing? And the whole group ambushed you for one horse?
Yes.
If your husband is facing the bandits alone, he won't have long to live.
Please, I have a child. You have to help us.
I will find your husband and the bandits.
Now we're given a task, death come for us all. That's the quest you need to do for Chrysis to help the woman's husband. So what we're going to do is investigate the area and find where he's at. So let's the cutscene go on, and here we go.
After you saved that child I knew, can't help but do the right thing, can you?
Chrysis? You killed this man just to set a trap?
It's an honor to give your life to Era's greatest priestess. He died willingly. With him gone, I have room for one more on my council. It isn't too late to join us.
You've lost your mind, Chrysis. This is madness.
A world where a killer like you is held up as a hero. That is madness.
This is the world you helped to make. I will unmake it.
Very well. If you wish to be an agent of chaos, if you wish to be a killer, then kill, child. I would have joined me, messenger. We could have ruled the world. That will be my child.
You fucking snake! I am not your child. I will find my mother, and we will be together again. I will make this right. This is for my mother, and every family you destroyed.
Well, look like she is dead. Artifact fragments ours. Gauntlets of the Immortals is ours. And here's the thing, we got the set piece to level 53, and now let's reveal who's the leader of the bloodline, shall we? And the victim is Hippokrates. That's the leader, and that's a decent staff. I found better, but still, we got that on our list to kill next time, I suppose. Well, we killed another member of the cult. We met the pirate queen, and we helped out Hippokrates, which was important. So that's all the time we have for today's video. This is Lord Fett signing off. Please like, comment, and subscribe my channel. Laters all.